first time you usually see this technique, you usually see it off of a wrist grab, cross wrist grab, right? People always ask me, why do we do martial arts have this kind of stuff? It seems kind of silly, right? Just walk up and grab my wrist. Well, you would if I had a weapon, right? Because you don't want me to grab a sword, you don't want me to grab a gun, right? And if we're just standing there, you're not going to just go up and grab me, right? But you're trying to hold my hand. And also, this is the prelude to more. In other words, I wouldn't just be grabbing him, I'd be grabbing him, like to do this stuff. So I know if he grabs me, just in general, it's a bad idea to let him just keep controlling you. Then you can follow up with a punch, sucker punch, right? So he grabs me. What I want to do is grab him, and my arm is going to reach underneath. Now remember, when I want to control the arm, I don't want to be at the elbow, I don't want to be in front of the elbow, I want to be right behind the elbow. And spirals are very important in martial arts. They give us power. So as I come here, I'm going to spiral my arm. Right? This is called Bēng, which means sometimes collapsing, right? And his elbow is collapsing right now. This is the first way to learn it, right? Which is he grabs, and I grab. Right? Why? Because I grab. See? Right now, I'm not convinced his elbow is locked out. When I do this, plus, there's no space for me to get in, right? We say in Chinese martial arts that you have to have leaks, right? If you think about it, if you have a leak in your ceiling, what's going to get in? The water, right? If your ceiling is completely sealed, there's no leaks. Nothing's going to get in. If your defense is completely sealed, I'm not going to get in. So I have to create leaks. So I'm on your roof with like nails, pounding in the, drilling spaces. So I'm creating a leak. See all that space? Now it's easy for me to come underneath. Now the first one is I can just turn my shoulder. If I'm not completely convinced that's going to do it, I'm going to step across here. Be very nice. Stop here. Right? You will see people in Shuai Jiao demonstrate this as a throw. He better hop and jump up in the air, and if he doesn't, I could break his arm. So I don't even want us to think about this as a throw. It's listed actually in the original Shuai Jiao material that we got from Master Chan as a throw. But I consider it Shin Na, joint locking, which means that we have to have extra protect your partner at all times. Now it's the same thing if he grabs my lapel, right? Bad things are going to happen, right? Think of all the things we've done with cross lapel. But again, if I do this, suddenly it's not such a controlling position. Now some people say, well, what if he lets go? Oh yeah, good. That's worse. Right? I don't care. If he lets go, all the better. But, obviously, if I want to, another option, it's not my option, but I'll give it to you anyway. I would just do this. He's not going anywhere, right? Same thing, right? You feel the pressure, right? And if I stepped across, you'd be. Okay? So this is Bēng. It's this. Never seen it like that. So, if he grabs my wrist, create the opening, lock the elbow out, reach. He grabs the jacket, I can do it without securing his hand, because I don't care. If he lets go, it's okay. Right? And then also, there's throws from here, right? Yeah, dumping. That's kun. That's a little more advanced. But if I want, and for some of you,
still never seen it.
no. Is this a strike, or is it a throw, or is it a joint lock?
Yes. Never done
Yes.
martial arts in my life. I'm showing this correctly. So on this one, I'm seeing a lot of this, and I guess this could work if you want to pop them up. I find this is, I'm saying, always connected, always connected. I'm still getting the same pop, but I'm always connected, shooting straight because.
Yeah, I would just say two things. Well, first of all,
I'm right here.
You want to go hiding.
Also use you.
Okay, so he grabs, right?
But
This is Bēng, right? Doesn't mean we don't have techniques that are similar or related. I come here and I want to go straight up, right? That's power, right? Step away for a second. That's power, right? That's more ballistic because that's going to break the arm. If I go, look, his light flashing before you. The thing about this one, and probably why we kept it for the police you know, application is that here I can gradually apply pressure so that you have the option of giving up, as opposed to like I break your elbow and then go, now you want to give up. Which is a strategy, I mean, in and of itself, right? Now, the only thing I would say is that you're kind of still here when you were coming in, right? I want to make sure that I'm coming always right there, not here, right? And I'm going to actually run this blade, and then as I turn, it becomes this blade,
That's all.
right? And so then I get that circular thing, so it's also like chop choy,
Right.
you know, this punch that we twist over, you know? So that as I come in, right, you're okay, right?
Yeah.
I give it a little eyebrows there. Break your arm. Is that answering your question?
That's what I was looking at.
So in other words,
Behind me,
this one is the trajectory, or vectors, vectors of force, right? We have straight, we have up. We have up straight, we have up at an angle. This one is straight. In other words, it's here. It's not here. There's nothing wrong with here, like I said, but what happens is if I do that, it's a different technique, and it's more likely just to break his arm, right? Which is good sometimes, but if I want to have a little more control, this one. And again, this is, it can be this, and sometimes we do what we call chop, which is we turn the fist over as it comes in, right? Because this one, here, it's working this way. On the top, it works this way. So sometimes we use chop as a counter punch when that punch comes in, down to move it in, right? But I can also use it, yeah, when it punches me, I can also do it this way, right? And that one blocks him off, especially if I do this. Okay? That answer?